Yes, it is. It is Sunday, the 6th of April, 2025, and we're doing a live. And yes, I am still dealing with laryngitis. Yes, and some bronchitis. Oh my gosh, my hair is just all over the place. Oh my goodness, I tried to set it up and it's just, and I get bothered with that. Okay, and you know that my video is backwards because that's what happens on the lives. Hello, how are you doing? Who's there? Yes, I still have laryngitis. Yes, yes, yes. So it is an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day here in southern Manitoba. It's a little bit on the cool side, but it's still a beautiful day. It's still a really gorgeous day. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing this Sunday? Are you doing good? Can you tell me who you are? Hi, Lynette. Nice to see you, sweetie. How are things where you are? It's a beautiful sunny day here. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, the wind has picked up a little bit. And it's not quite as warm. I think today they said only a high of like -2 or something. Hello, hello. So, yes, and just it's a dreary, foggy day here in New Jersey. Yes. Well, here it's clear. Oh, well, almost clear. There's high cirrus clouds to the north here, but the wind has picked up a bit, and it's gotten to be a little bit breezy. I was going to go outside and put some birdseed out, but I think I'll wait until tomorrow. I think I'll do that. Anyway, I'm working on my gnome. I'm just trying to see here. There's a line down here. Why is it that I never noticed that before? Maybe it's always been there and I just. So, anyway, that's where my little guy is. So we'll see how much stitching I can get done on this guy today. I got a little bit of a chill. I don't know if it has anything to do here with my continued laryngitis and bronchitis. It's a never ending. It just a week tomorrow I go and see my doctor. So oh my goodness, Nancy. No way. Have you got the same? The flu and the laryngitis? Hopefully you don't get laryngitis and bronchitis like I do. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you in bed? I know for me, the first 2 weeks I was in bed. I was absolutely in bed. There was no way I could be out of bed. I was just too sick. So, so yeah, I'm going to work on my gnome here. And we'll see how far I can get. I'm going to be happy to have this one done. I'm telling you. I'm looking forward to having it done. But I still got months ahead of me yet. That's okay. Maybe by July I can start something different. I'm hoping so. Oh my goodness. So hopefully my voice will hold out. At church this morning, I was kind of squeaking by. But I'm going to give it my good old try. We're not that many today. Not yet, anyways. Hopefully there'll be more coming on soon. And give me those thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. So this morning I went and picked up Juliet at her place to bring her to church. Because she can't get her car out. Hello, Tanya. How are you? Oh, I'm still dealing with all of this. Yeah, it's just nasty, nasty, nasty. But next Monday, I'm seeing my doctor. That's the soonest I could get in there to see her. And I didn't want to go when I was really contagious. But I don't believe. Oh, that's good. I don't believe I'm contagious at all because the flu is gone. This is just the remnants of it. So I think all the bacterium and everything else is just all it's all just gone by the wayside. I think I stopped shedding um, bacteria there a couple of weeks ago, I guess. Yeah, having the flu is not fun. It is not fun. Just stay warm, have some tea, take Tylenol if you can take Tylenol. I did this morning. I did wake up to a massive migraine. Massive migraine. Like it was about a 10 plus, 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 plus. So I tried Tylenol ordinary, well, extra strength Tylenol first. And that didn't do anything at all. So then I took a Tramoset. So, hi Helen, how are you doing? What's it like in Arkansas? I was watching Arkansas State Police today. They're the most. They're the ones that I like the most. They do have like the Florida State Police and all of those. I wish that Canadian police would have things like that. They have a little bit with the RCMP. Oh no. Well, maybe you need the moisture down there. But I know the RCMP have some, but not where they're out racing around and that kind of thing. They don't really they don't seem to really do that. We do get, well, I get that I have the RCMP. Hello, Britt. I was supposed to go and celebrate my friend's birthday today, but that's not happening. Oh, yeah. How's that one coming along there, Nancy? Are you enjoying it? It's a biggie. It's a biggie. Tanya, did you start yours? The one that I sent you. I am up to 929. Yes. That was so nice to see this morning. I only need one more to get to 930. And then I'm only 70 away from 1,000. I'd like to think maybe by next month I would get up to 1,000 for my 4th anniversary, but I doubt it. I doubt it. So, yeah. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something for my 4th anniversary, which is on the 9th of May. So stay tuned for that. Absolutely. So, so what is everybody else working on? You know, not. I moved since I got it, and it's in a box. I moved to. Did you? Did you really? You moved to Golden, BC. That's nice there. And now they've got that huge bridge there. So truckers don't have to go right into town. Because I remember I'd only been on it a couple of times, but there was a long, steep hill to go down, and up top there was around the mountainside. And yeah. Well, isn't that something? That's good. And how are you enjoying it there, having left Alberta? Maybe it's a good thing you left Alberta. Maybe. With Danielle Smith and everything that's going down with her. No, I wouldn't want to be there. No. So, must be a little bit different because now you're right there where the mountains are. You're right in the mountains. It's nice and quiet. Reminds me of northwestern Ontario. Yeah. Well, like I said, now that they have that huge bridge going across, I don't know what's it called, the Horseshoe Bridge, something like that. Horse Canyon Bridge. I can't remember. I was never on it. They were in the planning stages. Hello, Cindy. How are you doing? Please tell me what you guys are all working on today. Are any of you participating in the challenge for this month, which is samplers? I'm going to show you mine here. Just give me a minute here. I'm just tacking down a stitch. So, yeah. Okay, so I worked on Ecclesiastes 3:1 yesterday, which is this one. And this is where I'm in. Oh, on your knitting? No, okay. This is where I'm at. So to everything, this is the word season here. And I really want to get to these things because it's a lot of piddly stitches. So I want to get there, but that's how far I got. And I'm loving this thread that I'm using. I don't know here if you can see it in the wording. Oh, I don't know if you can see the variegation. But this is kind of a dark green. And there's kind of brown and purple and that. I know it's backwards. Oh, well, that's nice that you're working on Grey Puma. So, but yeah, so that's where I'm at, which is, I know it's backwards, sorry. Which is right here. It's this piddly stuff in here. But Stony Creek is known for that. So, but it enhances it, right? Okay, where am I? Right here. But today, after the live, I am working here on treasure hunt. So this is my project. I can't wait until my next threads come in. Because then I can start to do fill-ins on it. Hi, Christina. Wow, you're running late. I thought you'd be on here already. I missed you. Doing laundry. So, yeah. But I am enjoying my sampler. I really am. It's going to be nice because eventually, after, I will donate it to the church. And I'm working on a stitch that looks like the Disney Castle by Joy Sunday called Star Castle. I have about 6 stitches I can work on until things are unpacked. Oh, so you've got 6 projects that you can stitch on. Oh, yeah. So does your sister have a house? Or is it a condo? Or like... And why did you move, if I can ask? Is there a reason why? Probably the same reason that I'm hoping to move. But I gotta downsize. Oh my gosh, I gotta downsize. I have got to downsize. My biggest thing right now is my coffee table blanket box and my 2 end tables that are kind of the biggest things. So I think I might do it that I have it in the garage and I will put a sign out and try and sell it that way. Of course, that means I can't put Susie in the garage. I'll have to keep her out. But that's okay. It's warm enough anyways now. So... yeah. when I do move, it's going to be sad because I'm giving up my deck and such changes in your life, right? I just don't want to be where I am, where I stroke out or something like that. And, I don't want to leave things for Juliet to have to try and sort out. That's not fair to her. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Sometimes that helps to cut it. It's just carbonated water with flavoring is buble. Buble. But yeah. So like I said, this morning I woke up to a massive, massive migraine. Just a massive one. I was sore all in here, all in this region here, and it just came around like this. So, yes. Oh my goodness. In a house, my sister wanted to get out of the city and she's starting a mobile dog grooming business and she loves it here. Basically, my sister wanted a slower pace and I go where she goes. Oh, so were the two of you living in um, around Calgary there somewhere? Or Medicine Hat? And then it was her that wanted to move. We used to have a mobile dog grooming out here. And I used Jenny there, her services, for just a second. I have like a knife going in my eyeball. Yeah, oh, there, it's starting to pass. Don't worry, I get them all the time. It's almost like a brain freeze, but without the ice cream. And so I had her for Sophie, and then after I moved to Oakville, I just groomed her myself. So, now what does Golden have to live with her because my health issues in June last year? Oh, okay. So then now she wanted to move from there. Well, too bad you hadn't come out here to Manitoba. Because if you want a slow pace, Manitoba's it. But you probably can't take the cold. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one thing about Manitoba that that always gets me is the cold. And that's why I kind of want to move, because I don't want to look after all this stuff anymore. I don't want I I don't want to shovel. I don't want to, because I just can't anymore. Oh, I have done it over the winter. I did do it, but no, it's just no, nope, 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 nope. I did yesterday. I vacuumed my floors. Not the walls, the floors. And and then I had done a load of laundry. So then I thought, well, I'm going to put the clothes rack outside because it was really nice. So my clothes are outside. And so I thought, well, I might as well take advantage of it out there because it is getting nicer. So, yeah, getting old is just, it's not for sissies. I can tell you that. It really does. Oh my gosh, Juliet and I, we were talking about that this morning, and I was asking her about a lady that had passed away over here. And I said, well, how old was she? And she said, oh, middle to late 70s. And I said, you know what? That's only 10 years away for me and for her too. That's 10 years. It just boggles my mind. It just boggles my mind. And in 13 years, I'm going to be starting to breathe quite heavily down the neck of my 80s. Like, oh my goodness. That is scary. That is scary. So that's also why I want to move, because I don't I don't know when I'll be moving, but I'm hoping maybe this year sometime that I want to be all settled. I want to be all settled. I don't want to have to worry about anything. And I know eventually I'm not going to be driving. I don't know when that is. Will it be this year? Will it be next year? I have no idea. But I do know one day, yeah, turning 49 on Monday and can't believe I'm almost 50. Oh, well, you're just a baby. You're just a baby. I'm 17 years older than you are. My goodness. 49. I can remember when I was 49. My husband passed away when I was 49. So that gets into my head. Ah, there you go, Nancy. There you go. And I'm just, oh, well, see, there you go. And Tanya is complaining because she's turning 49. Oh my goodness. But just wait. Your 50s are awesome, are really spectacular. At least they were. Well, I was dealing with Lyle's passing, of course, and there were a lot of changes in my life. But I really liked my 50s. Now I'm going to be 67 in October. And that means I'm only 3 years away. In 2028, I will be 70. Ah, yeah. Yeah, they always say the golden years, right? Well, with the price of gold, it better be good. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, once you hit your middle 50s or so, things start to kind of like the stock market. It starts to tank. Like, excuse me. For me, sometimes, well, I dream of this a lot. And I mean, like, you ladies tell me that are in your 70s. Do you ever, like, have dreams where somebody is asking you, so there you go. It's like I was going to tell Juliet today. I said, I'll race you to our 70s and I bet you I'll win. But anyway, do you ever have dreams where somebody is asking you how old you are? Like you have a dream with a cop or um, some other thing. And you go, oh, I'm 30. No, wait a minute. That's not right. I'm 40. Well, that doesn't sound right either. I'm 50. Am I 50? No, I'm not 50. I'm 60. Hi, Marcia. How's it? Things over in Regina? Have you gotten the warm weather yet? Oh, that's good. Here it's breezy. The wind has picked up. And the sky has, it's a sunny day. 6 degrees and sunny. Well, that's warmer than us. That's good. I don't even know what we are. Just a minute here. Let me see what we are here. Let me see what we are here. I know we're like around 0 or something. Something like that. -1. -2. But with the wind chill, it's a lot worse. Yeah. I'm 73. My sisters are 83 and 81. Hi, Mandy. Nice to see you, sweetheart. Nice to see you all getting on here. That's so nice. But I mean, like, my brother is going to be, I'm going to be 67. So my brother is going to be 68. Yes, 68. And Lyle's birthday was in May too. 21st of May. 22nd of May, sorry. And I mean, like, it's just, like, do you wonder when you start thinking back? Like, so much time has passed, and you wonder where it's gone to? Like, where did, for me, the last almost 67 years, where did it go? Where did it go? I don't know where it went. It just does not seem possible that I am this age. I just, and yet, you know how they say you're as young as you feel? I certainly don't feel like I'm in my late 60s. I don't. Mm-mm. I don't. I always knew I would age gracefully. Now, have I aged? You bet I have. I've aged a lot. But it's, yeah. I just I just don't know where the time has gone. I just don't know. In June we would have been married 44 years. We didn't quite make it to our 30th anniversary. Anyways, not going down that road. I'm not going down that road. So, those of you that weren't here at the very beginning, yesterday I worked on Ecclesiastes 3:1. I know it's backwards. Can't do anything about it. I wish that they would, like, why they did that, I don't know. So this is where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So I did this here and I worked on this part back here. So I am getting there. It is coming along and I'm very happy and pleased with it. Is there anybody else that's working on a sampler at all? So I seem to find that there's a lot of the stitchers that do monthly, focuses. I know Becky there from Becky's Madness for Crafting. This month for her is Soda Stitch. And for me, that's coming up in, I don't know when. I'm thinking October, if I remember. Well, that's November. No. So it must be November. Nope, that's not November. No, not that. August. August we're doing Soda Stitch. So next year I'm hoping to kind of do a few different designers for the focus. And if you have a designer that you would like me to focus on, or a store like, say, Stony Creek or something, then I can do that. Oh my goodness. I didn't even. I'll take that one there. So, but I'm booked up for the whole year now. And I don't have my date booked yet for next year. So, yes, but for this month, the challenge is Quakers. And the designer focus can be any Quaker. Any Quaker. There's Rosewood Manor. I'm going to be working on the Canadian flag by Vivian Powers. And her shop is Visters. I always get that mixed up. Visters, I think. So I will be working on Canadian flag. And I'm looking forward to starting that one. I heard they are easy stitches to do. So, which is good. I'm going to work it on a 16 count. And then on the 1st of May, I will tell you what's coming up in June. And I'm looking forward to the one in June. I have that one as well, but haven't started it yet. Started on the 1st of May. We'll work on it together. My sister-in-law bought it, but I think she's starting early. I think she started it. I know there's a bunch of people, like Becky is doing the American one, of course. Christina is working on the Jamaican flag. She's at about 40% or something. Yeah, I don't know who else is. Oh, there's lots of people that are working on these flags. There was one lady on the group, she wanted to work on the Finnish flag. 20%. Thank you, Christina. I wasn't sure. For some reason, I kept thinking 40%. Yeah. I started my Canadian flag in March. It will be my focus for the year. Oh, that's good. Okay, Tanya. That's good. Yeah, you were talking about it last week, and I thought, you know what? Yeah. Because I had other Quakers that I could have done. I had small ones, free ones, things like that. I wish, but no, I'm working on a commission piece right now. Oh, yes. That's your Santorini. You know, the way that things were acting in February. I'm the one who wants to do the fin fly. Oh, okay. There you go. I want to work. I'd like to get the German flag. I would like that. I think my oldest son would like that, but I don't think Jeffrey's interested in it. He would probably take the Canadian. Or maybe donate it to the library or something. I don't know. At my age, one has to think of that. Yes. So I hear we're getting a garage for the handy van. I heard that at church today. That apparently is going ahead. And that's right across from the hospital, which is going to be practically right across from where I'm going to be living whenever. I've been looking through my stuff and I don't know what I'm going to do with all these magazines, all these, because I can only do so much in giveaways, right? And I can do a bulk box like what you have, Tanya. I wasn't really aware of that. Otherwise, I would have stuffed yours, uh, put more stuff in there. But Bev at the post office said that, um, yeah, I can get up to 5 kgs in there. So, too bad it couldn't be sent to the US too. But there's nothing to do bulk. I don't know. So Tanya, what is in Golden? I remember us going through down. There was the scale down there, and there was a truck stop down there at the bottom in the valley. And but like I said, I have not been through there in 20 years, maybe. We went out to Vancouver twice in the big truck. So, like, they must have something like a Dollarama and stuff like that, right? Walmart and, you know, maybe Co-op and I don't know. I have to go and look it up on Google Earth and just see. And they must have a hospital. Hi, Gigi. Nice to see you. We missed you last week. You weren't on here last week. Had something to do then? Kind of reminds me of Fort Francis. No Walmart, but there is a dollar store. Really? They don't have a Walmart there? Really? I thought by this time they would have had one. I mean, my goodness, they have a Walmart in Portage la Prairie. I've had family over for Sunday dinners late. Okay. Oh, I figured that you must have been busy. You've got some beautiful finishes there, Gigi. Lovely, lovely. As do a lot of you others. Oh, well, yeah, at least you got a Rona. No, I would have thought. So, the closest place for you to go to, would it be, is it Camrose? Is that the closest place? Well, I suppose you could always get Walmart delivery, right? You can order things online and get it shipped. Mm. Yeah, it is. Have you been up to Craigellachie yet? We stopped in there. That was really neat. For those of you that don't know what Craigellachie is, it's a small town where the Golden Spike was driven in for that's where the Western Railroad and the Eastern Railroad met. I don't know what they've got there. I have no idea. Like I said, it's been years and years since I was there, so I have no idea. So, what kind of grocery stores do they have there? Do they have a superstore? Do they have co op? Do they have a hospital? You'd think that they would have a hospital there. Mm. Well, I guess now because they have a bypass around Golden that there's not as much traffic, especially truck traffic. A Save On and an IGA, yes, to hospital is very small. Probably just like what we've got here. And they must have a doctor's clinic, right? It must be different getting used to like BC Health and all of that. Like different, huh? Shoot. I'll go over here. Anyways, enough about the beautiful province of BC. And it is a beautiful province. So, yes, yes, yes. Yes, they also have a rheumatologist. I hope I can get into. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. That's more than we've got here. We don't have that here. We don't have specialists here at all. I did see on our um, local thing there on the that they showed that the new Costco is being built. They got the signs up for it, and construction is underway, and it's going to open sometime this fall. So that's good. That'll be closer to me. So there'll be a lot of people from west of Winnipeg, Portage la Prairie, including my son. They'll be going to the Costco there probably. Golden has a lot of hiking and skiing, so it's a tourist town, lots of railway workers. Yeah, and probably skiing too, right? So, yes, yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm at least motoring on with this. Good morning, Nancy, right? Nancy? Yes, I think so. I always say I'm going to remember. Yes, thank you. I always say I'm going to remember, and it just, I lose it. I lose it big time. How is your Ecclesiastes coming along? See, you're sewing gnome. I can't wait either. I answer to most anything. Yeah. And as you can tell, I still have laryngitis. It's improving, but it's very slow. Very, very slow. The last time I had a bad case of laryngitis, I it was in 2020, and it was as a result of COVID. And I did see the ENT, and he went and looked in just to make sure that there was nothing wrong with my larynx. And he said there was no nodules, there was no paralysis of my size grocery store. The nearest big place is Sam's Club in Conway, Arkansas. Nearest Costco is in Tennessee. Holy crow. I'm on the row under the word purpose. Oh, yeah. I'll show you mine. This is how far I got, and it's going to be backwards. That's how far I got. Did you get all of this done up here? Because this is where I am to everything season. And but see, I'm using that thread that I like, the variegated. I know you can't really see it because it's a darker. You might see it a little bit over on this side here. So but yeah. So you are, let me see where you are. Ah, okay. So you are right here. Well, you're not that much further ahead of me. I just got to get these roses done, this line finished, and then I can come down to here. So once I get down in here, it should be less confetti. Post a picture of it. I'd like to see it. Yes, that border, there is a surprising amount of color change in all those flowers. Yeah, I know. I have only two of those, these things done. So I got this one here, and I got three more here. And then I come over here and I've got to do the roses. Getting in a thread a day. Oh, okay. Well, I worked probably 3 in yesterday. Like double strands, right? Because when you're working on variegated, you got to do the double strand. You can't do the loop method. So I guess you're waiting for me to catch up to you. That was nice of you. Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, I think I go down here. Gosh, I'm chilled. I am chilled, chilled, chilled. I don't know why. Normally I have my sweater on, but I don't have it here. I got my blanket wrapped around me. I'm looking forward to getting my threads. They are in the mail. They are, let me see here. They are, I got them from Temu. They're arrow threads. And I'm just going to see. They were underway. Okay, where is it here? No, not that one. That one. Okay, so track. Oh, well, it's departed from the transit airport. So it's still going to be probably just before Easter, I think. So I got to keep stitching around it. I tried. I went and looked. And you know what? Once I get them, I'm going to start finding them all over the place. I have looked and looked and looked, and I cannot find. Like, I must have them in a project, but I don't know what project they'd be in. Ouch. So, yeah. So it's really wonderful that I'm almost at 930. Yes. So if you're just joining me, thank you so very much. And if you've subscribed, thank you very much. I don't know where Rowena is. She's from Winnipeg. She just joined up. She hasn't come on here. Maybe she's forgotten or whatever. So she seems like a nice lady. It's nice when there are people that are kind of, you know, local almost. So, oh my gosh, all this cat hair. All this cat hair. I tell you, this project here is going to be twice as thick because I'll have all the cat hair. Oh my gosh, right here. So, you guys don't have any questions for me? Nothing? Nothing, nothing, nothing? Oh, Helen, there in Arkansas, I, in this house we call cat hair bonus fibers. I agree. I agree. Helen, were you in that storm system? Wasn't there tornadoes that went through your area? That is just, that's mind boggling how those, they've had lots and lots of storms, tornadoes, flooding, lots of flooding going on. That is just, thankfully, here, everything is good. And we've had a slow melt. So it's, I think we're going to be okay. I didn't put my leggings on the last few days. But maybe that's why I'm cold. My feet are cold. If it wasn't for that wind, it would be nice. That cool wind just saps you. So, Gigi, what are you working on now? I can't remember what one you're working on. You seem to just knock them out really fast. You know, I'm working with these blues, and they're just one shade different. But I guess that's what gives it movement. And there are 3 symbols that are blended threads. So I've got that to look forward to. We did have some near here, extremely high winds and storms where I'm at. We are near Oklahoma and they got hit in several towns. I'm finishing up on vintage Easter rabbit. Hope to have him fully finished this week. Oh, that's cool. And I know you'll post pictures. But Helen, that is just, no, that's not good. That's not good. Not good. That's one thing here. We don't get a lot of big storms. They'll have them further south. And tornadoes can whip up there because there's a lot of open farmland down there in southern Manitoba. And for us here, it is always the polar vortexes. We are under watch. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm praying for you guys down there. Are you anywhere near a river? Hopefully not, because that's where the massive flooding occurs. Stay away from those rivers. We have the lake to the west of us. It's about maybe half an hour, 20 minutes. So, but there's a lot of farm in Texas is flooding. Oh no. Oh no, Nancy. That's not good. Is it just land or is there a house there or what? Do you have cattle? Yes, we did have flooding. I am near a big lake. How far away is the lake? We have Lake Winnipeg. I'm sure it's Lake. I get this mixed up too. I'm always mixing this up. But I think Lake Winnipeg is that way. Lake Manitoba is that way. I think. That is so stupid that I just. No. No. That's not what I want. Google Earth. I always get it mixed up. Okay. Well, let's see here. Why am I looking at Santa Clarita? Pecan farm. My brother has raised his feet off the ground, but the family home and barn have a couple of feet of water. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. No, I'm way out in outer space now. Where am I? Okay. I'm in outer Mongolia. You guys, oh, come on. Do you guys ever go on Google Earth and look to see where people live? And nope, Brazil. Gotta turn this over. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Lake Winnipeg, Lake Manitoba. After all these years of living here, you'd think I would know, but I always get it mixed up. I know Lake Winnipeg is the larger of the lakes. So I like going on Google Earth and just tootling around looking. I like to see where people live, what the terrain is like and what's in town, and it just kind of makes me closer to where you are. I know, silly. So I don't know when my son Jeffrey is coming home. Jonah's not outside. Just a minute. Oh, it's probably just the wind. It's probably just the wind with my clothes hanging outside, maybe. And that's why I had my, okay, yeah, that's all it is. It's just um, the wind outside. It is going to be different when I move, for sure. I'm hoping I can put my doorbell camera out there if they'll let me put it. I think they should if I can get those. What do you call them? Those. I want to call them weather strips, but that's not what they are. They're they're thing to you can take them off. They're not glued in or anything. Gosh, I'm brain dead today. I'm sorry, I'm brain dead today. Yes. Anyway, I think maybe I'm going to try that. It's going to be inside, so it's, I won't have to worry about it getting wet or anything like that. And I can't see anybody stealing it. But I know that I can't. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Britt. Yeah, I was thinking weather stripping. I knew it was something along that line. Yeah, I use them and command hooks too. But because it'll be inside, it doesn't have to be. I don't have to worry about um, the wind knocking it down or anything. So, gosh. Oh, now where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So yeah, I watched a bit of Siska Stitches this morning, and I had watched Jen the Caffeinated Crafter the other day, and I watched Alara, and I watched Becky's Madness for Crafting, and I don't know what else I watched. Oh, there was another guy. There was a guy on there, Jamie, I think is his name. He had posted his first video. He sure stitches good, you know. I never stitched that well when I first started. And yet you see people and they go, well, I've been doing this for 3 months and now I'm working on a Haid. So, is that right? gone. I'm still feeling it all down here in my bronchial tubes. It's still irritated. But the severe coughing has gone. But I am feeling, like it's inflamed in here and in my nose. I was looking at my face and like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so old that, I'm getting all these spots on my face. Oh, I watched a movie yesterday. I can't remember where I watched it. Timu, I think. No, not Timu. The heck is it? What the heck is it? Somebody will remember. Anyways, it's the free one. And like I tell you, I think it has something to do with the migraine that I had. But anyway, I can see it and I can't. That's stupid. Anyway, it was called Aged or Aged, whichever way you pronounce it. And it was, just how this whole, if you ever watched the movie, it was by M. Night Shyamalan, and it was called Old. Yeah, I think Old. And it was like, it kind of running along the same line, but not quite. And it's, where people age in a very short amount of time. They go from like being a teenager to being 50, and then and then they're 90, and then they're dead. All of a sudden you see them, the bones are there. Like that was a good movie. I like his movies. He did Signs and The Sixth Sense, and he did one called The Village years ago. I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one at all. Even though Sigourney Weaver was in that one, I didn't like it. And then, I don't know what else he did. I don't know. I don't know if he's done any movies since. I don't know. But I was listening to my audiobook yesterday. Yes, it was a great movie. It was really good. I See Dead People. And yeah, with Bruce Willis. Oh my gosh, Bruce Willis, I tell you, that poor man. Like, he doesn't have Alzheimer's, but it's a type of brain, not eating disease, but, like Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, mad cow disease, in other words. It's something, but there's a different name to it. And when I see pictures of him and he doesn't remember people, and it's just, and Demi Moore is there to help look after him. And yeah, it's just, yeah, it's not very good. So many of these um, actors, like Val Kilmer, that came out of the blue. Well, again, nobody knew he was really sick. They keep it pretty private. Oh, and but still, like and then all of a sudden you hear, that they've passed away or something, and you go, "What? Wait a minute." Oh, I saw today, and I can't figure out what happened today, but apparently part of the Parliament buildings were locked down. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but it was there was something going on, and they have it that if anybody is in this wing of the Parliament buildings, that they are supposed to seek shelter and lock themselves in place. And anybody that is out and about, they're they've been told to stay away. So I don't know what's happening there. I don't know, but it's something. And we don't have that happen very often. There was a Val Kilmer documentary about his life a few years ago called Val. It was a really good watch. Oh, really? I'm going to have to look that up. They're doing so many, like um, so many of these music artists. They did Queen, and they did, I think it was David Bowie. There was Prince, Michael Jackson, you know, a lot of them. I think it was a way to explain why he stopped acting. Yeah, yeah. Well, I know he had some kind of a throat issue. I don't know if it was cancer or what it was exactly. And then he developed pneumonia, I heard. And then, but what really shocked me was that here I am at 66, throat cancer, thank you. And, and he was 65. And I'm going like, oh my goodness. Like, am I outliving these people? Yeah, he did do some film work after, but he had that very raspy voice, kind of like what I got. And and so he kind of did stay. I'm sorry for the hit and run, but we have an emergency family Zoom in 5 minutes. A wonderful week. Okay, Nancy, see you later. Please post a picture. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Mm. So, yeah, it's just really kind of sad to see a lot of these actors that are just they're dropping like this. Well, I guess it's because We grew up with them. I don't know any of the young actors now. I don't know who they are. I don't know who the up and coming star is. Nothing. I have no idea. Like you watch a movie and you go, oh, yeah, this person is an up and coming star. I don't know anything about them. Not a thing. But you talk about the older ones, like that really hits kind of home, home for me. Mm. So, yeah, but life is a cycle. It's a circle. Wasn't there a song like that? The circle of life. Funny what I remember and what I don't remember. Mm. Yeah, that's from The Lion King. So, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I guess Ruthie, she's in the bed, and Jonah's here in the cubby hole. He was outside all night. He was out there roaming around and probably didn't get much sleep, but he wanted to go out. He wanted to be outside. Absolutely. Has anybody read any good books? Listened to good audiobooks? Anything that you'd recommend? Right now, I'm listening to Kevin O'Brien. Tell Me That You're Sorry, I think is what it is. It's really good. And I like audiobooks anyway, so it makes it kind of nice. Well, Becky was talking about it on her show today, and she said there that when she listened to audiobooks, oh, I posted in the Facebook group, Dream Stitch has really nice Aida cloth, good price, a few colors. I got 1.5 meters, 1 meter for 17. Oh, and where are they? In the Facebook group, Dream Stitch. Oh, no, okay. But where did you buy it from? Yeah, I think I have some of. Aren't they on Timu? I'm thinking. Can't remember. But I think I do have a few of their kits. I have enough fabric right now to do me. And I don't want to add to it. I'm trying to downsize, not add to it. The budget. The budget. What's the budget? Is that a, oh, okay. Must have autocorrect. Huh. It's a budget store online. Okay, all right. Thank you. That's good to know. That's good to know. And I'm glad you posted the link over there or whatever on the Facebook group. That's always good to know because sometimes, you don't know where to buy things. My nose is cold. Oh, my nose is cold. So, what are you guys doing for Easter? Anything? Anything happening for Easter? So, next Sunday, there will be a live. It is the weekend after that, which is the Easter weekend, where my video, my live, will be on Saturday, not on um, not on Sunday, because Father Paul's here on that Sunday, which will be nice. So, yes. Now, where am I? Where the heck am I? Where was. No, not there. Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I would like to eventually get where I can join up with um, a Canadian store that has, you know, fabric of the month or threads of the month or something. I would like to do that. Now, I don't want, what the heck is the one in London? She does, she started it up and she was no, not Forgotten Fiber. It's, and not Fox and Rabbit. It's, what the heck is her name? Having Easter dinner here. Grandkids are all grown now. So no more Easter egg coloring and hunting. I miss that. Yeah, we kind of did that a bit, but no. Oh, I can see her face. Carolyn, Evertotes, that company. I'm not interested in those threads. So, oh, I did join up with the group there that Christina had posted, the Lavender and Lace group. I've done so many of them. It would be nice to have a Canadian store that did a subscription for cross stitch or embroidery. Yeah, it would. I don't know of anybody who does it. I'm not sure. Well, there is Hand Dyed by Rolanda. She does. But I don't know if she has a monthly subscription or not. And I've known Rolanda for 40 years. I used to really spend stitching and hanging out with the cats. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I'll be doing after Mass on the Sunday in 2 weeks. Good Friday, I think we're going to be doing Stations of the Cross in the afternoon. It might be just Juliet and I, but we didn't do it at all this year because Juliet and I had gotten real sick. So, but I think it would be nice if we did it. If we did it, just once. So, I have not progressed on with my doing my henna. I'm going to look into that. At least get it started, because I can start putting some padding down and doing that and getting it ready. So I most certainly don't want to leave it because it's going to be 2 months tomorrow. And that's coming up really fast. Yes. At least my dress fits. So I don't have to do anything there. At least it fits. Now, I don't know if I'm going to add beads, like pearls or something to it. Easter weekend lands on my sister's birthday. She doesn't want a big dinner, just having her daughter come visit for the weekend. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I got no plans. I'm sure Juliet will have it that her niece and nephews are coming. So they usually do on the holidays. They'll come out for a visit. My husband and I go out to brunch at a restaurant that is in an old inn built in the late 1700s. Oh, nice. It is an all you can eat, and they have an extensive selection of delicious food. Oh, wonderful. Not for me. Not for me. I will be here, and that's okay. I'll just watch movies and I'll stitch, and I don't know if my friends will be able to talk. That we'll have our chat on Sunday, at least for a couple of hours. So, but I don't do anything. Her and my niece will probably be hiking, and I get a quiet weekend stitching. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. That's always nice when you can when you can do that. I know sometimes all I do is I put an audiobook on and I sit here and listen to it and stitch. And it's kind of like I don't like to use the term killing two birds with one stone, right? So, boy, that wind feels cold today. I don't have my sweater on. And I think that's what's making me colder because I don't have my sweater on. And usually I've got those things like double and triple around me because I'm always so cold. Yes, I will be so happy. Really, I can honestly say that I will be so happy to get this gnome finished. I'm so looking forward to getting it done. But I know the more that I plug away at it, the sooner I'll get it finished, right? Juliet there, she was finishing up a piece and she's almost finished it. Almost done. Like probably another hour's worth of work and she will have it done. And yet, what did she do? She started a new small one. I said, Juliet, you better get that done. Because otherwise, it's like you don't want to go back and work on it. So, but I'm working on this until it's finished. And then I will have a different one to work on. It'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that. So, but then again, it's always nice to get one finished, right? Are you guys process stitchers or are you finishing stitchers, whatever they're called? There's process and then there's whatever it is, finish. Do you like to finish up a project before you start another one? Are you a monogamous stitcher? I always try to get some done. I know the bigger ones will take a long time to get finished, but I am working on them. Sounds like me. I have an angel with maybe 2 hours, and I'm stitching on everything else. I always leave the confetti for last. You'd think I'd learn not to. Yeah, it's just like they say, don't leave backstitching till the end. Okay, Cindy, you like both ways. Well, I'm kind of in the same boat where I go both ways because I do have my challenge of the month. And then, of course, I have my year-long project. I'd like to get some done, but also enjoy doing different projects so I don't get bored. Yeah, that's the thing. But then I try to go back to them, right? I um I don't try to have, and I do have a lot that are underway, and I really should get to some of them. So But I guess that's why I'm working on this one here. Like, I still have my nutcrackers to finish. And Father Christmas. That's it. That one. And I was thinking about my Lady in the Woods. That's my oldest. I don't know when I'm going to drag them out. I should have 1 month where it's just stitch what you want, right? Or stitch some of your oldest whips. Process with the hope of finishing someday. Why don't you do the same with your printed that you do with your counted? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Let me look into that. I may actually do that where I alternate between them. And then, because I really like alternating, because it, I don't get the boredom. Okay, where am I going to go here? Oof. Alrighty. Go here. I may do that. Duh. Duh. Why did that not occur to me? Why did that not occur to me? Yes, I could do that. I could do that. But what one am I going to work on? I guess it'll have to be whatever I find first. So, because it would be nice to have them finished and out of the way. So, but yeah, that is an awesome idea. Duh! As long as it doesn't get too out of control, because I don't want to have it that I all of a sudden, like, working alternate days is not going to cut it, and then I'm going to do, like, cycle through, once a week. No, I don't want to do that. I know definitely I don't want to do that. I am not one for all those changes. I know some people thrive on that. Like Jen, the caffeinated crafter. She just loves to use a smaller project so you see progress. Yeah, that's good, Marcia. That is good. That is good. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to have to look into that. Now you've got me. My brain is, like the gears are starting to turn. Yeah. See, that's why I like to put things out for you guys. Because you know, you'll think of things that I don't think of. Just a minute here, I gotta take my pills. I got one of these. I get them at Costco. Oh, I know it's backwards. But and it's just like seeds. I need to sprinkle in some small ones in it as well. I have too many bigger ones on the go. Yeah, yeah. Mm. I know I have to do that. But I got so many whips. I'm going to maybe go through and see. And maybe what I'll do is once a month, just like how I changed my challenge of the month, I can change the alternate to the gnome here every month, but keep the gnome out until the gnome gets finished. Good. Ah, that is a good idea. Now I gotta find one. I know I came across Father Christmas. The nutcrackers, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Mm. I'll have to see. That is an awesome idea. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is good. Because then there's more progress, right? I mean, I want to get my gnome finished. I'd like to get this one finished. But I'd like to get the other ones finished too. But that would give me a chance to put a little bit of stitching into them. And then get me that much closer to being finished them. Yeah. I do so like that idea. And then as one gets finished, then I'll replace it and take one that I want to do every month and alternate it with another one that is a whip and keep doing that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I have so many here. And I have so many kits. A lot of 11 count kits. And I want to try and I was hoping that I would have been able to sell some at the art sale last year, but I think I sold one or two. Which isn't a lot. So, not considering how many I've got, right? Because when I move, I don't know where to put everything. I know that I can probably store some things here in the garage. But I don't want to store too much. I'm thinking maybe if the magazines, if I can't sell the magazines or whatever, that I will, I'll put them in big Rubbermaid bins and leave them in the garage. Like I'll put a plastic bag in there, like a garbage bag, and then stuff it all. And then, because the cold, it's not going to matter, right? It's just mostly to keep the frost out. I don't have to worry about bugs crawling in or, um, little creatures. I just hope whenever I get that apartment, whatever it is, that I get one of the bigger ones. Not one of the smaller ones, because that would be like living in a closet or in your bathroom. Mm-mm. And the only other thing I don't like about over there is, well, two things. One, they don't offer storage. And two, there are two smokers in the building. And they are supposed to smoke only in their apartment, but the smoke goes everywhere. And they should have air filters, like, what do you call it? Air cleaners. Because I don't do well with smoke. It really, you know, Juliet said that it would really bother me, but I I guess we'll have to see. I do have a little portable air cleaner that I could always put in my apartment. I don't know when I'm going to move. I don't know nothing. I really haven't heard from anybody yet. Not yet. So, but I want to have maybe 2, 3 months that I can get ready to move. At least it's just a kilometer away. So I can keep driving there. I can keep taking stuff there. So, and the bigger stuff there, I'm sure that I can get somebody to help move. So, I don't really have much that's really heavy anymore. Well, there's the sofa, maybe my chair, the bed, maybe. Well, the bed really isn't heavy, it's awkward. Um, I have mostly little stuff, little things. It's going to be different because I don't have a table in there, like a kitchen table. Not that I eat at the kitchen table anyway, so. I'm just going on what I saw in John's apartment. And he's got one of the bigger ones. But I think that I will put the litter box into the bathroom because the bathroom's a fair size. And I'll get one of these privacy screens that I can put around it so that you're not having a cat doing their business while you're doing yours. Oh, so much to think about. I have a feeling now they're gonna, I'm gonna I have a feeling I'll be moving this year. When? I don't know. But moving is so hard. At least, though, I don't have to pack things up really well. I can just put them in a box and leave the top open and, just drive it over there and put it in. And so that part's good. Yeah. At least I'll be closer to uptown, be closer to the store, closer to the post office, much closer. I can even walk there. Is anybody going to be joining me for Quakers in May? If you're looking for some free ones, I can certainly post some free ones. They're just smaller ones. They're not they're nothing spectacular. So if you've never done a Quaker, it's an easy way to start. Oh, runny nose. Runny nose. Oh, excuse me. My nose is sore. I got a sore right here from the cold, or from my cold. So, I don't have much plans for this week. I know I'm getting the garbage and recycling ready. And I told you that I put out my clothes rack and hung out my clothes yesterday. So Tomorrow I've got dishes to do. And I had my shower last night. I actually enjoyed it. It was nice. I didn't feel weak at all. It's been about 5 weeks now since I got laryngitis. And I'm sure it's going to continue on into May. I actually didn't have to take my puffer today, so that was good. I just want to get checked out there because just to make sure everything's okay. Especially because I'm affected so deeply by respiratory illness. Yeah. Has anybody seen any new charts? Any new kits? Any new designs? Anything there that is new that struck your fancy? Something that is got to go and check it out. I really want to try and work on some, if I can get some, is Tiny Modernist. I haven't worked on any. And the other one I haven't worked on because I watched her yesterday was Teresa Kogut. I've not worked on any of hers. I don't even know if I've got any. I don't know. But she's got some lovely ones. And I know that there's a month with Satsuma Street, right? Yeah, Satsuma Street. And there's 1 month with Soda Stitch. 1 month that will be stitching with the housewives. 1 month that is Joan Elliott. Have you checked out Wattbiz? There's some nice kits on there. Wattbiz? No, I've never heard of it. Post the link on the Facebook group, please. Because I'll forget it. By the time this is finished, I'll forget it. I love it when you guys tell me about, Etsy stores or, you know, shops or places to buy things. I like that. I know there was a couple of them I got today when I was watching. Because, and then you wonder, well, why have they never come up? But all it takes is somebody to see it, to use it, to buy from it, or whatever. And that's it. But I know I like to work on Tiny Modernist. And I thought there was another one. I know and I don't have any of hers, is Hands-On Designs. I don't have any of hers. And there are a few there that I really like. Oh, I watched, what's her name? Carolyn? Carolyn. She does samplers. And she's from St. Petersburg, Florida, I believe. Gosh, what's her channel? Why am I so brain dead today? Anybody tell me? I think this wind is trying to move things around in my head. Saltbox Stitcher. Yeah, she does samplers. Oh my gosh. Her walls are covered in samplers. The other day she was doing all about blackbird designs. And I mean, like, this woman can stitch. Oh my goodness. And most of her stitching is framed without glass. I don't know how you clean that though. Like, do you have a little vacuum cleaner or something? I don't know. I know I have a lot of ones that are, you know, like I've mounted, but I haven't done anything with them. So I'm not sure what you really do. Like, I don't want to put fabric protector on it because it's kind of a gunky, waxy type thing. And I don't want to put that on, especially if you've got beads. You don't want to have something that dulls those beautiful beads. Has anybody tried doing beading since I did my video? It's so easy. It is so easy. It's so easy. It's like you're just doing a half a cross stitch and it goes in just like whatever way your first stitch goes. I don't use glass. I use a soft brush to clean my pieces. Okay, so, but how do you do that with dust and that? How does it get with the dust? Gigi. Because, see, I've got a lot of hair and I've got a lot of dust. Dust and dander and all that. That comes with having cats. Yes, yes, yeah. I don't know if that's the right one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for my beads to come in the mail. They should be here this week. I'm looking forward to trying beading. Okay, so where did you order your beads from, Lynette? Like, what are they? I think you are. I missed it. Oh, that's good. Oh, good to know that they're Canadian. Thank you. See, I forgot all about it. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah. Well, Mill Hill beads for me is very expensive. So I just go and I go to Michael's but I mean, I've got enough beads now to last me. I could be swimming in them. I brush them about once a month. I have Angel, but there doesn't seem to be any cat hair getting on them. The brush works well. I heard from 123 Stitch from you Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, thank you. That's good. I'm one for supporting Canadian businesses. And Hand Dyed by Rolanda is also, she's very good. She sells fabric, hand dyed fabric, and hand dyed floss. And I bought from her many times. Oh my goodness, why is that there? Why is that there? That. Yeah, 123 Stitch is a good place. The only thing um it's an American company, and shipping up here. Yes, do check out Hand Dyed by Rolanda. She's on Etsy. She's got an Etsy store. And like I said, I've known her since um, the internet first came out. Like I've known her since 95, 96, something like that. Yes, a very long time. Order from Embroidery Marketplace. Oh, where are they from? I'm always looking for Canadian. Always. Oh, Calgary. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, you can post that link over there too if you can. Yeah, there seems to be two or three of them in Calgary. Really, I have to check them out as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's always good. I want to support Canadian all the way. Nothing against the Americans, but in this day and age here, we want to support our local companies. And I belong to a group that is all about, you know, replacing products with Canadian products to keep um, people working here, you know, and they'll go over, you know, what does produced in Canada mean? What does made in Canada mean? What does um, assembled in Canada mean? You know, they go through all the the various words and what to look for. And they actually, now there's a lot of stores that are putting T's for tariff. Now, I don't know if that's tariff free or is it with tariffs. I think it's with tariffs. So, yeah. Well, I guess we're slowly coming to the end here. And so remember that next Sunday there is a live from 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And it is the following week. So Easter Saturday. that the live will be on the Saturday, not on the Sunday. And I think most of you are probably having family in that for Easter Sunday. So, but we'll just play it by ear. Now I want to go and look for another project that I can alternate with my gnome. I'll probably finish this color though before I start on alternating. Sorry. So please make sure you always give me a thumbs up. Share my channel. Share it to the moon and back. Whatever you have to do. And I hope that you will join me again tomorrow. I will be doing a regular video. And I do have a dedicated Facebook group. Bye, Britt. Thank you for coming. There's a dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake. And all you need to do is give me the name of one of my 2 living sidekicks, and I name them every video. And once you answer that question, you will be vetted. And then if you pass the sniff test, you're in. So, and then I have my dedicated email address, which is stitchingintheinterlake@gmail.com. Absolutely. Okay, my lovelies, I guess that's it. I'm going to put a sweater on, and I am going to, this is where I'm at. So I stitched quite a bit, actually. So, quite happy. Quite happy. So, all right, everybody. We'll see you next Sunday for the live, but tomorrow on a regular video. So have a great Sunday. Toodaloodles, everybody.